Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here today to do my review for the Real Housewives of New Jersey season something, but it's don't try this at home. So we start this episode off. We're at Danielle's house, and her daughter saying some old crazy thing about slongs, and I don't know why she letting her daughter say it on camera. They just giggling at it. I don't think it's funny. I'd be like, girl, watch your mouth. What's wrong with you? So anyway, after they then and again we stayed on this too long. I don't mind them showing their kids, but sometimes I don't watch this to see their children. I ain't gonna tell a lie, but it is what it is. I'm glad all their kids are well though. I'm not joking. It just seemed like the camera stay on, and it seemed like it stayed on Danielle family the longest. So then we go to Melissa and Joe's. And Joe was saying that he gonna have a guys' night out, and I'm telling you, when I saw that scene with his party, at first I didn't like Melissa House sidebar, but I liked it, especially when I saw her yard when Frank came over. She did a good job. At first I didn't, I just thought it looked too sanitary looking, but I mean it's supposed to look clean, but like sterile, like too white. But I like it. It's nice. So anyway, he gonna have a night out with everybody. So we had Rachel's, and she with her kids, and they practicing the words because her daughter had the tongue surgery, which had to, I think they had to do something to her cleft because she had a cleft tongue. So again, I said Julianne is so cute. Julianne, whatever her name, her daughter is real cute, and so are both her daughters. So anyway, we're watching her. She said that she saw her on video at daycare. Why should her kids go to daycare? What she do? Why her daughter in daycare? Well, maybe for her to play with other kids, probably. But she got her sister though. Excuse me, let me take a drink. I ain't even noticed that. Her daughter stood up and she saw it on camera. She said she's real happy about that. Um, so then we go to Jennifer Aiden house. She get on my nerves. We're at Jennifer house and she talking to her daughter Olivia and Gabrielle in the kitchen too. She not saying anything. I didn't know she had two daughters. I thought she had one daughter and a son. I didn't know she had two girls. So anyway, you got her screaming through the house. Come on, Olivia, cause you come wash your face. Cause we starting a skincare routine. And I was like, she ain't, but she young. She don't need that shit. She just needs some soap and some water, and then some moisturizer. Then get the hell on. She said she got a pimple. She supposed to have, and she gonna have pimples. She probably can put some, pimple stuff on there. But a skin routine, if it's her just washing her face, that's cool. But if you doing toners and all type of shit, she don't need it on her skin. That's my personal opinion. So anyway, Jen is in the room now and she's talking to Bill, and she said she don't know how it's gonna be when they go for this night out with, I mean, this get together with the girls because ain't nobody getting along. And she said on time, I think she said when they on time to get along, well, they on time to get along is when they're talking about sex. And she was like, she talked about how she's she's slung on his dong, and how she milk his all that, and I was just like, girl, I don't, you just be putting on because Bill don't look like he is interested in you at all, and I don't think it's your aesthetics. I think it's that mouth. Yeah, he might let you put that salon in there, so you shut the hell up. So anyway, anybody want to hear about her sucking him off? I'm not interested in that. And I was me. I ain't gonna tell nobody I sit around and do that for my man. Yeah, because next thing you know, women watching this like me, somebody like Bill, they be at his office, okay, because your mouth is atrocious. So anyway, Joe is talking to Melissa that he texted the group, and he said minus Louis because he said, he don't mess with Louis at all. Louis burnt him too many times, and we know all the times because all you gotta do is go back and watch the series. I think the last thing, maybe not the last thing, but one of them was that $250,000 pizza ID that they stole that we ain't seen the pizza. I think Louis one of them people, sidebar, Theresa's husband, who want to be, everybody want to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but he don't know how to be a business person because they is in the damn newspaper like I don't know what. He is blowing through this chick money and she did not get no prenup. That's crazy. So anyway, It is Bill that lies, and he tells Jen that the reason why he told Joe that he couldn't come to his guy's night out is because he had surgery, and Joe was at the house talking to Melissa saying he a lying ass motherfucker. He ain't got who make that kind of money like he make going to have surgery on a Friday. At the time that I'm having my shit, usually if you make that kind of money, you probably don't even work on Fridays. He was like, forget that, and then Jen tells her husband, well, as far as I know of, everybody's going, of course, but Louis. And the reason why Louis don't care that he ain't going or not, because Louis having his own guys' night out, and his and Bill is going over there. And the reason why I think Bill is going over there is because Jen don't fuck with Joe. She don't like Joe, and Joe I don't. And she says Joe don't like her, but I don't think he'd do nothing to her. So he gonna go over there, but I think that Bill would rather be with Joe and them, you know. Um, I'm still with Jen talking to her husband. She says, "Well, you know, Nate ain't coming either. He's such a bitch boy." And she tell her husband how she's not gonna talk to Danielle if she sees Danielle. She's just gonna ignore her. And she said Dolores want us to put all our stuff behind, put all our feelings behind this bad shit behind us and start all over. But I don't think Danielle can. Well, honestly, I think Danielle could, but I think she just don't like your ass, so she don't want to. I really do. I think she just don't like you. Yeah, I think she think you fucked up. A lot of people do. Because it is true. You've been in a housewife for a long time. And I swear, I think I've seen almost every housewife in some kind of endorsement or have some kind of commercial. Everybody. Theresa done had them. She your girl. She can't help you out. Telling people you want. Y'all can do one together. Man. So I know your husband got to be making all the money because I don't know, Jen. You just. Mm-hmm. So anyway, she called Nate a bitch boy. Mm. So yeah, she told her husband, "Yeah, we have to get away. I'm willing to move on, but is Danielle is she capable of that?" So anyway, Dolores is talking to Paulie, who I don't like Paulie. I just think he on the show just to be on the show. Excuse me, let me take a drink. Ooh, Lord, I'm thirsty. Dolores found a guest house. The guest house also had a that she found a house that had a guest house that can accommodate two people, and she said she thought that was cool. So everybody would have their own room, and the people that needed to be separated would be separated. But sidebar, Melissa Gorga was on What Happens? What's that Andy Cohen show? She was on there. That one he had after, that evening shit to come on 10 o'clock. Well, they was on there. It's called What's Happening? Or I don't know, that Bravo show. And she said that it was good that the reunion was canceled because she said ain't no way they all could have been in the room together. And it's bad and it's good that, well, anyway, let me tell you about this house. So anyway, she said she got a house and it's great for everybody. And so she on the phone with Jen and she tells Jen, she want resolution and she want the girls to be able to get along. And I'm just like, Dolores, this fire, the woods is burning. Ain't nobody. Only way this shit gonna be resolved is if these motherfuckers fight. Yeah, or they just don't don't mess with each other no more because the division is so deep that it is crazy. And it looked like Margret in this episode she is going bananas, but that's okay. She gonna make some banana pudding. I'm telling you. So anyway, Jen tell her over the phone that she think that's a good thing. But she said hopefully it can be. She wants peace. So she said while they there, here goes Lois, they got a lot of activity to do. We got kayaking and team building. And I was like, first of all, if I go away for the weekend for a retreat for peace, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to climb mountains. I don't want to catch nobody who falling back. I don't want to do nothing but talk this shit out, eat food, sleep when I feel like it, and have a couple of drinks every now and then, take a dip in the pool, maybe go to a restaurant a couple times or have a chef come in. I ain't going there to do all that shit because I don't want to do that. I don't want to go on vacation for peace and come home more frustrated and tired. So I'll probably cancel, but we'll see. It's gonna take care of itself. So the reason why she said she gave them so much shit to do so they won't remember how much they hate each other, but it seemed like that's all they can remember. So anyway, Margaret meeting with Jen Fessler for coffee and a burger, and I'm telling you, that food looks so good. But this killed me when the food came. I tell you. So anyway, Jen Fessler is talking to Margaret, and it's a bee chasing her. And Jen said, "God daggone it, I'm not gonna do this again. I got stuck by a bee once before. I'm not doing that." Well, Jen, I gotta say, you must smell like and taste like honey, 'cause you can't. All them people around there, the bees always seem to find you. So anyway, she was a little bit uncomfortable at lunch, but when they finally got down to sit down to order, oh, it was delicious. The omelet looked so delicious. The burger looked so delicious. So anyway, Jen said, "Listen, I don't want you to get mad about nothing, but Theresa is inviting everybody over to her house, and she invited me over, to meet with her, because she wanted to clear the record that she wanted to let everybody know what it is that you done to her, and her lawyer gonna be there." So Margaret like, "Skirt, her lawyer? What the fuck she got a lawyer for? Why you got a lawyer to come sit around and disparage me around a group of goddamn people? I don't get it. Disparage me about what? What was I supposed to say? I don't know. I'm going. And why are you going? Oh shit." She said, "Because why would you go over there and listen to this anyway?" Jen was like, "Okay, okay, 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 fuck it. I'm getting ready." She called. She texted Theresa. She called and she told her, "I'm not gonna be able to come. I think it hurt Margaret's feelings. Blah 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 that." So Margaret's like talking to Jen. She was like, "I'm sick of fucking this shit with this girl." She said, "Listen, I don't care what her lawyer tell. Her lawyer, his office is next to a meth clinic. My lawyer is on Madison Avenue. So whatever the fuck she could do, I'm just done with it." So she said, so when she was on the phone, she called somebody else and she was like, "Listen, I got on the phone. My food came." I was like, "I hear." She said she don't like no cold omelet. I was like, "I feel you. I don't either, baby. I don't either." So anyway, um, yeah, she called Dolores, and Dolores, and she doing that swishing and stuff. I just want to hear her out. She said, so Margaret said, "I'm really disappointed in you." So anyway, it was funny when she was with Jen, and she was like, "So y'all gonna sit around and talk about me and eating?" She said, "It ain't no food." And Margaret said, "Why the fuck you going if you can't eat?" But Teresa did have something. They wasn't eating it though. It ain't look that good. She needed some bread on the table. I seen crackers and cheese and some shit that looked like a fruit tray. So anyway, she said, Dolores is telling Margaret that, "I'm going because I want to hear her out." So anyway, she's like, "Fuck it, I'm getting ready to call Danielle." So Danielle said, she said, so she called Danielle. She said, "You going over there and listening to Teresa bash me, huh?" So it was Danielle when she hung up on her. She said, "I just want to go and hear what's going on." She invited me over. She was like, "I gotta go. My food cold. It's not a good. A cold almond's never good or some shit." So anyway, that's when Jen texted Teresa and said she can't come for Margaret. She said, so Margaret said, "Call her name or something." She said, I'm not gonna call her nothing." So anyway, wow, Joe Party looks. So Joe, I said, "Wow, Joe Party look hooked up. Them tomahawk steaks and them crab legs and ooh 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 ooh." So anyway, he said that Nate had an event with their kids, so he could some kind of tournament, so he couldn't come. So anyway, when he show up, when John Fuda show up at Joe's event, this he wearing PJs and everybody laughing, even I laugh. I was like, "Damn, why he wearing pajamas?" But he's saying he wearing pajamas so he can make them feel safe, and everybody laughed their ass off. That's a reference from, I think, a couple seasons ago where Louis was saying, "Do you know that I wear your father's pajamas so I can make them feel safe at night?" That was some weird ass shit to say. I'm just gonna say. So anyway, at Teresa's house, oh, Louis party is dead. You got his father. Why you can't cut up in front of your father? I think one of his sons, and I mean, and Louis was like, you know, Dad, this is a time for us to be for the men to be easy, for them to be. He always talking in some kind of fucking long speech, you know, for us. The everybody know the man a boys' night is. A boys' night is to have fucking fun, but do they have fun in his house? Man, I'd be so damn mad if I went to his house. I'd be like, I got a headache. If I was a dude, I'd be like, my head hurts so bad, I gotta go. So anyway, Teresa's in the kitchen, and I think she said she just won't make it. She just want the lawyer to say what's going on. Was talk to the girls and put an end of it, let them know how Margaret got involved in the situation with Louis' ex and all this type of stuff. And the father said, well, you know, dirt rises to the top. And I was like, So Margaret called Joe while Joe was at uh uh the other Joe's guys night out and tell him what's up and about the attorney and all that type of shit. And she was like, man, I ain't worrying about none of that. They can kiss my tail. So she said that um, they run there. Teresa is telling them that she spent $400,000 on a lawyer, and all the motherfuckers laugh because Joe and who was sitting next to Joe and Food today was like, "Get no, hey, get out of here." Say he ain't spend that kind of money. So Mark said, "I know he didn't. What he did was just piss her damn money off and told her a lie for her to believe she's so stupid." So anyway, Frank comes and comes in the back way. And he said, "Damn, your house is nice, especially your yard. You never invite me." And he said, "I invite you. Just every time I had something here, you can't go." So anyway, they was cool. So I think they go and take a shot, and Joe tells Margaret about not to worry about it. And she said she ain't. So she, you know, he tell her, you know, she's not doing nothing but deflecting. Margaret, don't worry about it. So Jen Fessler husband, damn, he walked in. I was like, who is that? So he said, oh, what thought you went the other way? And he said, something about size. He said, I don't have no size. I'm just here to have fun. He like he was scared of the damn camera to me. So we got Louis Bill and I said asshole Paulie show up. They all over there at the house. And you know, his father's there. I think one of his sons. So while they at Joe house, Joe probably to me, Joe taking it too far. Because all of them standing by the bar, his guests are standing by the bar. And he's saying that anybody who would mess with a scumbag is a scumbag. And you know, Bill is over there, Paulie is over there, and I don't think he should say that. I just think that's, you know. So he said, and so he started asking him, would you hang around with a scumbag? And I don't think he should do that because that's making the men gonna start taking sides and shit too. They already have to because of their wives. So they have a pleasantry about them together, but when you start trying to get involved in it, make it too much. So anyway, Joe said that Louis over there running a cult. So here I put right here, Louis corny ass. He want to make sweet videos to their wives. I would be so goddamn mad. Over at your house, they playing poker, they barbecuing. Shit, I'm surprised they ain't getting the pool. They drinking, they having fun over here. These motherfuckers sitting up in front of a video, and then Louis, like, we're gonna make some sweet videos to our wives. I'm like, I don't want to do that shit. If I want, I just seen her. It's dude night out. I see my wife all the time. I ain't saying I don't love my wife, but if I have a girls night out, I'm not making no. Soon as she say you will make a video, I'll be like, girl, I ain't making no damn video. I ain't doing that. I'm gonna go to the club, dance. So anyway, he first and he making it all yeah, yeah. And the guys is like, yeah, you practice. He said, no, no, no. It just came from the top of my head. But I was like, the shit that he says the same gaslighting shit he said to her all the time. So she should be used to that shit. So, oh my God, who had the worst? The worst one was Paulie. If he said he loved her, I didn't even hear it. He just ain't saying, oh my God, and Bills was worse. You could just tell they was terrible. That shit was shit. And I wouldn't even want to see it, but they're going to see it when they was supposed to go on to he was going to give it to them to take to see on that girls trip, that weekend little thing that was going to go and try to make peace with one another. So anyway, I put Louis go first and rattle off some bullshit. I said the men you can tell they don't want to do that. And I said Bill his dumb ass sang. And like I said, they tease old boy they tease Louis because they think his ass practiced, but he said he didn't practice. So So anyway, we back at Joe's, and he talking about Louis, and he said, you know, if the age of Louis is 49, why would somebody? You should know how to act and behave yourself. Why the fuck would somebody put a restraining order on you? You know, he said you ruined my family, and he don't like him. Says he's scum, and whoever hang out him was scum. And I was like, don't say that. So I said the show was getting on my nerves, and I said I don't know. I said the show's getting on my nerves, and I said that food and needs. And so anyway, the guys started playing poker, and before they start playing poker, it's some they doing some kind of shots that they got a girl. They got a whole staff. They got people. They having the real guys out. They just supposed to be sitting around smoking cigars, chilling, doing watching movies, doing whatever they wanted to do. They had like little, that's what they was doing, and they had the girls pulling shots in their mouth. I don't know what that's called, but it's something. It had to be. It was something that John Fuda took, and while they were playing poker, he was getting sick. So they was like, "What the fuck?" So he got him in the bathroom, and they was saying that his eyes was looking real red, and he was real hot, and he was like, "All I gotta do is some push-ups." And the other Joe, Margaret Joe, was like, "Dude, you have an allergic reaction." He said, "You need an EpiPen." He said, "I don't need no shot. I don't need nothing. The only thing happening is in my throat closing up. All I gotta do is a couple push-ups." He was like, "Man, cut the fuck up. Somebody call an ambulance." And he was like, "I don't need no help." And Joe was rubbing ice on him. And Melissa came downstairs with a bottle of water. And she was like, "What's going on?" It was like something made him allergic. And there's all these people standing in the bathroom. And as big as that fucking house is, Joe Gorga pulled out his penis and he started pissing in the bathroom with everybody in there. I don't know what to say about that. That would embarrass me if he was my husband. I'd be like, why you always gotta be doing dumbass shit? All these bathrooms in here. Why don't you pee outside like you normally do? So they all check on Joe, and Joe's rubbing ice on him and shit. And the Margaret Joe is like he having an epileptic shock. So anyway, Mr. Joe talks some sense into him, and they say, so they talk some sense into him. The ambulance coming in, and he described what's wrong with them, and I thought they would help him too. They gave him some Benadryl, and the guys was like, if you having the paramedics was like, if you having any more issues, just give us a call back. But that shit was funny with Mr. Joe. He was like, "Yo, sit back, shut the fuck up, let them give you oxygen, just shut the fuck up and get treated." So like a dad kind of thing. So I thought it was good. So after they saved Joe Fuda, Joe Gore was like, "Hey, you guys, have something to eat. I know you guys work hard. And we appreciate you." So the first responders started having fun. I said, "I hope they ain't on the clock." And maybe they were taking their lunch early. So and you seen the steak get on the plate, and you seen the eating half crab claw. They was really appreciative, and I thought they was nice. And I was just like, I know Joe party sucked. And then everybody knew it sucked when Frank called, picked up his phone, and he pretended he was calling Paul, and he asked, he said, how's the party going over there? Because we having fun like a motherfucker. Food almost died. See you later. So everybody just laughed. So anyway, you see Margaret talking to Polly, and she tell him that the rental burned down to the ground to the studs. So Polly said, "Shit, yo, that's probably your omen." So he was like, "Yeah." Me and Polly said it at the same time. So we got Mars and Fessler. Margaret called her mad and said she want to hear about who was there. Both friends at that thing for the night. So Fessler ain't going, so she can't call her. So I think she did call. Said Margaret called her mad. She hears both. She want to know who was there at the thing. So anyway, at guys' night, Bill said. So anyway, Bill was talking about guys' night, and they was like, "Did you get drunk?" She said, "No, nobody got drunk. We made emotional videos." So when Dolores is talking to Paulie, he was like, it was all right night. She's like, nobody got drunk? No, nobody got drunk. So he's like, what you do? He said, we made videos of saying how much I love him, and then um we made videos talking about how much we love our partners and shit or our wives. And she was like, ooh, emotional devotion video, that's what he called it, I think. And she said, oh, I want to see it. I said, the Lord's is crazy as hell. Why would she want to see it? Because he did terrible. He treated her, he talked to her like they just started dating or something. So, anyway, we at Teresa's and she all nervous. So, the Lord show up and he said how he loved Teresa. And so she in the kitchen, that nosy SG in the kitchen too. And here comes Danielle show up. Every time we see Teresa, she talking to Jill about her problems and shit. She always doing scenes with. That's the only people I think she can shoot with. Besides Jennifer Aiden, Danielle, and Jen Fessler, is her family, her immediate family in there, because her stepsons be there too. So she said when the lawyers show up, and he said how he loved Teresa and all this kind of stuff, and he hugged Joe. So Teresa and Gia knows the ass in the kitchen, and Diane shows up, and she wants to know what Margaret did. That's why she going. She says Margaret called her and told her not to go and shit. She was like, hell no, I'm gonna get this tea child. Ooh, I'm finna get it. So anyway, after that, that's the last page of that dude. I got in comes annoying ass Jackie and Jill lets in Dolores and Teresa did provide some snacks and Jennifer Aiden walks in. Danielle face looks crazy when Jennifer A walked in there in the place. She was just like, so anyway, Teresa begins and she says that you don't make Teresa begins but Jen says, wait, when you're talking to us you don't make sense. So she said, let the lawyer tell you. So the lawyer introduces himself. It's a long waste of my damn time. I know. And then I was there with her for her when she went to jail. I said I wouldn't even have said that shit. And you, her lawyer, you were supposed to keep her out of jail. You didn't know that shit. So anyway, he was proud to say he walked through the doors with her when she was in prison, and even in that, this is the worst she's ever seen. They had seen her look in the last 3 years. So I was like, damn, she must really love Louis. So I said, the lawyer say, so this is how the lawyer say. The lawyer says she can't talk about the ex. Louis can't talk about the ex. She can't talk about the ex. Jennifer gives her input on the 2021 X talks to Margaret. Oh, they tried to impeach Margaret, and Margaret wouldn't go to the. She wouldn't show up when she subpoena. She wouldn't show up for the subpoena. So she said the lawyer says the ex. See what's what happened. The ex talks to Margaret, and then Margaret puts the information out, and they was all sitting around like, what? We already know that. You tell us this shit. They ain't say it to her face, but she was like, Teresa's like, and it was like, what the fuck, bitch? I could have been home, laying in my tub or my hot tub or fucking around picking up biscuit dookie, and I'm in here listening to some more bullshit. That's all he had to say. The same shit, bro. She not give no tea. It wasn't no tea in the cup, no sugar, not even the goddamn spoon. Fuck, was there any water in it? No tea. It was terrible. Because Margaret denies ever talking to her, but they show clips of Margaret, and she says, "Well, I heard from the ex-wife this." So she said that Margaret denies ever talking to her. She got gag orders. So since they had, that's what it is. Since they have gag orders, Lou and the ex, ain't nobody supposed to talk about nobody. But the lady is talking to the ex is talking to Margaret about Louis. And so what? But they already knew that shit. So anyway, she didn't help do nothing. That's why she in the court records, because y'all subpoenaed her, but she didn't show up. So when they all sitting there talking at the table. Theresa look at Jackie and be like, Jackie, you have to know. I know Margaret done told you something. And I think at this point when Jackie says, I I I I don't have anything. I don't know what you're talking about. So she said, you gotta have something. And she's like, I don't have nothing on Margaret. So I was like, ooh, she gonna be mad she made friends with you. So she said, I stopped talking to Laura because she talks about her friends. So anyway, they the problem is the issue is that Theresa and Jennifer Aiden are doing some bullshit because they mad. Teresa's mad that Margaret talking to Louis X or the ex is talking to her, and then Margaret come back telling what she know. The reason why Margaret's even fucking with Louis is because she had a feeling about him and she was looking out for Teresa, but Teresa turned it into her wanting to ruin their love and shit. And it had nothing to do with love or that. You know what I mean? So she was looking out for her friend and she found some sketchy shit and she came to Teresa or whatever, whatever. And then he did Bo Diddley, Louis, some private detective to look into them. It just all got really fucking out of hand. So anyway, um what I was gonna say, Margaret got to know because she talks about her friends. Oh, so anyway, Teresa and Jennifer Aiden befriended Laura to get to be friends with Laura, but they stopped being friends with Laura because she talked about her friends, meaning Margaret was her best friend and Laura was spouting out shit about her best friend, which was the information that Jennifer A and Teresa wanted on said, oh my gosh, or said Margaret. So they wanted information like that. But Margaret know a whole lot of people. She really does, and I think they know she does too. So anyway, Margaret was just listening to what the ex said, the same thing that Teresa and Jennifer was doing. They was listening to the ex friend talk about Margaret. So I don't see why she's making such a big fuss and trying to make it seem like her and Gia that Margaret done destroyed their life and shit, cause she didn't do none of that. So anyway, Theresa, while all the ladies are sitting there, there is a ring at the door. Okay, they having fun at Joe house. Only thing went wrong is Fuda got messed up, and Fuda need to stay from going to events, cause he went to a guys' night out. He went to an event where everybody was there. And he let them put wax on his chest and just pull the hair off and not hold his chest down. So he wound up going to the emergency room with that. And now he's sitting over there playing poker with his throat about to close up. He needs to stay home. He could be a party ruiner, but I guess he makes it exciting too, cause just cause. So Teresa's home, and I think her lawyer leaves or something, and the doorbell rings, and so they have a ring camera and Gia go over there and look at the camera. She said, somebody holding flowers. What kind of flowers are those? Those look like cemetery flowers. So at this time, all the ladies are over there looking at the screen. So Teresa goes to the door. And Margaret done sent her a dead burial wreath with this big ass note to tell her something. But Teresa ain't stay there long enough to read it. She was like, yeah, I'll get that off my property, get it out of my face, tell her, stick it up her ass. So she slammed the door. So Danielle, and all when she come back, it's like, what happened? She said, Margaret sent me a wreath uh, with burial on it. They said, what did it say? She said, I don't know. I didn't read it. All I said something to me and Louie and love, love, love Margaret. I can't remember what it said either, but it didn't matter what it said. It was the move that she made because Danielle's about to lose her fucking mind. She's like, that shit was so goddamn gangster. She was like, I'm doing all I can not to just get up and start hollering and running around like, damn, Ace. Yup, Ace. I got that suit. She won that. She said, that's all Margaret. Shit. So anyway, so Dolores said, "How we all gonna live in that house together for a weekend?" And Dolores said, "We ain't." And she was like, "Why we ain't going?" And she was like, "Girl, the house done burned down." And then somebody hollered, "That must be an omen." And Teresa said, "That must be a." And they was like, "What?" And somebody said, that mean omen." I was like, "She's so damn silly." So anyway, we still need to resolve this shit. So Teresa said, I'm so sorry. The Lord said it ain't just about you. She said a whole bunch of us got some shit going on. So she said we need to have this dinner and we can talk shit out. So I'm gonna just tell you, they don't need a reunion because I seen the trailer And I was like, please move out of the Melissa way and please move out of Theresa way and let them motherfuckers scrap. Cause they show them in the restaurant, everybody, you can see the division. It's clear in the restaurant who on Teresa's side and who is with Melissa. Or the group that think like that and the group that think like her. I'm just I'm just putting it like it is. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me looking like the head detective. Cause I'm leaning down. I feel funny up in here. Ain't no heart attack or nothing. I just think I need to lean back. And I am. So thanks for being here with me for 35 minutes and 28 seconds. And just have an awesome, awesome, awesome Thursday, August the 1st, 2024. Bye now.